Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Stevie D of the legendary Force MDs, and I'm here with Final Draft on Legend Talk. I'm here because I'm a legend. That's how we do it. Y'all check it out.
What's up, yo?
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
What's going on, man? What's going on,
man?
What it do, man? What it do, man? I'm chilling, man.
You, man. You the deal, man.
Hey, man, yo, I'm really feeling you guys, man. What y'all been doing, man? You know, just keeping it, letting everybody know, all especially the younger generation, know where a lot of this came from, and y'all just bringing it back to the forefront. And that's a lovely thing, man. For real, man.
Got to, boss, man.
It wouldn't be right, man. I mean, everybody do their own thing, but it was right to, you have to bring that old school first. We some youngsters, but you know how we grew up in the house with the parents playing the old school, the Force MDs and stuff like that. When they come, man, my mom was gone, man. Right. We seen you guys before a couple of years ago. We did a show in I think it was North Carolina somewhere.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah. Right.
And you guys murked that, man. We was just starting out then.
Oh, I'm like,
it's just a pleasure.
Was it the Back to the '80s tour?
It was.
I think so.
Something. It was something like I don't know what it was, but I held one of you guys' jacket. But when y'all ran on stage.
Yeah, man.
Shout out everybody that's tuning in.
Yes,
it's Legend Talk. We got Stevie D from the Force MDs, man. Like, this is so surreal, man, because we just want to thank you for, taking the time out to come on here and just politic with us, chop it up with us, man, because, like you said, man, we do these covers because we got to show love to the ones that paved the way for us, because if it wasn't for y'all, paving the way, we wouldn't be able to do what we do right now, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into these questions, man, and chop it up into a little more, man.
I'll let y'all know, yo, I'm 56, man. I still do my thing and all that, I still move like I'm 25 though.
Man, you still got it, bro.
I might put my hair like yours from back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, fellas? You ask me anything y'all need to ask. We can talk. I'll let y'all know how it all went down.
Let's do it.
Okay, first and foremost, we wanted to thank you for coming on. You are a legend, man. You are a legend. We are very excited.
Yeah. If I stumble,
we
stumble.
It's just because we're nervous, because we're excited, man. We're definitely excited, man.
Hey, man, it's all love, man. It's all love, man. It's all love, bro.
So we want to know, the fans want to know, how did Force MD started? Where did it start from?
Okay, now, fans, everybody know we are from Staten Island, New York. Fifth Borough of New York. We was the first act to come out of Staten Island. A lot of us singers, rappers all come from Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, and we was the first group to come out of Staten Island. A lot of people think like Wu-Tang was first, but we was way before Wu-Tang. They our boys. They're like our little brothers. We started at first, we started as the LDs. The name of our group at first was called the LDs. That stands for Lundy's and Daniels, because it was three brothers, me, Stevie D, my brother Khalil, and my other brother TC, and our uncle. His name is Jesse D. If you know his real names, that's my mother's younger brother. We was called LDs. We used to win a lot of talent shows back in the days, and one day, we usually ride to Staten Island Ferry to go to Times Square to see the karate movies. That was a big thing back in the '80s, the karate movies and stuff. So at times we didn't have no money. We was out there doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing.
Right.
One day we discovered this country singer on the Staten Island Ferry. He had a big guitar, came out, sing like a rhinestone cowboy. I get postcards singing the country joints. And he's like, yo, this guy's making all this money. These people are throwing all this money in his guitar case. And Uncle Jesse said to us, yo, I bet you if we sing in front of these people, we can make a lot of money too, man. But Staten Island Ferry is a race of all different races, but we so used to singing in the hood, for the blacks, Puerto Ricans, and our little hood. Staten Island Ferry has all different races, whites, Asians, everybody, all mixed in one pot. So that was a new experience for us. So We said, hell with it. We just sing some classics. Just why y'all remind us. Y'all remind me of us when we was younger, like singing a cappella.
Yeah.
So we got on the boat singing Jackson 5, Temptations. We did Stevie Wonder, and then we switched it up on and started doing Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley. We called ourselves he called himself the Chocolate Elvis, but everybody enjoyed it. That's what MD stands for, musical diversity. We're very versatile.
That's dope.
So,
That's dope.
So, can I tell you how we made it in the business? Okay. Okay. All right. So, so we were singing on the Staten Island Ferry, and we did it for the first time. And you ever see that Michael Jackson cover? He had the Applejack on. I don't know if you've seen the I'll Be There, Got to Be There, Michael Jackson's old album. He had the Applejack on. The famous Applejack. That's how I used to wear when I was younger. So everybody said, yo, Steve, put the hat out, man. Put the hat out. I said, okay, we're going to see what's going to happen. Right. I put the hat out, man, dollars, $5 bills, just like $80 in a half hour going from Staten Island to Manhattan. It's a half-hour trip back. We was like, oh, wow, we made all this money, you know. Right. And then we made it a habit. And our saying back in the days was, if you're broke, let's hit the boat. And that's what we used to do. That was our thing, man. So it was just a joy singing on the Staten Island Ferry that prepared us, you know, to entertain people. Like it just sharpened our skills up, entertaining all races and creed of people. Now, gotta say one more thing. It comes to the rap side. I was in the LDs with my brothers, and also I was in a rap group called the Force MC. Dr. Rock and the Force MCs. Yeah, people don't know that, you know. And we made a huge, you know, underground splash. You know, being again the first guys from Staten Island to come to Harlem and the Bronx and start rapping. You know, we had these routines with the Force MCs from Staten Island. On the ferry boat, we came sailing. We went back and forth and back to keep the sucker MCs from off our strap. And on the night, you know, this is, you know, we had a little dope routine. You know, we had a dope routine back in the day. And we made a name for ourselves as being Dr. Rock and the Force MCs. And everybody used to talk about, yo, these guys is dope. These dudes from Staten Island, they can rap. So I was in 2 groups at one time. Because Mercury is like a second cousin, and his cousin was named DJ Dr. Rock. Later on, we added cousin K1 in that group. Okay, we just break down how we made it now. Yeah, go ahead. On the Staten Island Ferry, while we singing on the ferry, Mr. Magic, who's he's a big disc jockey in New York City. He was the one that brought rap into the radio. He called the show The Rap Attack, and he's seen us singing because he had a sister on Staten Island. He says, "Hey, man, you guys sound good, man." Just like everybody tell you guys sound good, man. He says, "You ever think they're trying to make a record?" And we said, "For real, man? Like, we was worried about getting the money in the boat. Like, all right, man, you serious, man? We gotta put this hat around and get this money, man." He's like, "I'm serious, guys." So he set up an audition for us to sing for Tommy Boy Records, like Tom Silverman, who's the owner of Tommy Boy Records. He set up an audition. He said, "Okay, guys, meet me here, and if you guys sing for this, if you guys do what you just did on this boat, he might give you guys a record deal." We said, "For real?" All right. So everybody's all excited. I said, "Okay, man, we'll meet you there, 1 o'clock tomorrow." Boom. Now, one of my brothers, Khalil, like you see, he's back in the group now. He made a decision at the time and left to go to the mosque and become a Muslim because he's very into books and all that, you know. So he left and left me, TC, and Jesse. So we said, wow, we tried to get Khalil back later at that time too, but at this time, so we says, yo, let me bring Mercury in from the Force MCs because he can harmonize. We do our rap routines, we harmonize a lot. He know, and I hold the note and all that, boom. We said, all right, cool. We brought Mercury in. Now, it's just like the Wizard of Oz. It's real, man. So we got Mercury. Again, on the way on the boat there, we bumped into Trisco. Trisco's the little man, the little Rick James voice group. I don't know if y'all heard Tears. Every night. He got the real baritone Rick James. That's Trisco's in a group in Staten Island called Cook Corporation, and they won a lot of talent shows in the group. Their group broke up. We see him in a boat. He said, "Where you guys going?" We going to this audition for Tom Silverman. He might get a record deal, man, if he likes us. He said, "Can I join y'all?" Because I broke up with my group. We said, "Okay, you come along too." So we brought Trisco along. Trisco and Mercury replaced Khalil at that time. But we went there. We sung for Tommy Boy. We did everything we could think of. Then we started rapping. See, we could rap too, because me and Murphy always had the rap thing down. We started rapping. Yeah. He said, hey, you guys do it all, man. And next thing you know, he says, I want to sign you guys right now. And that's how he signed us, man. Wow. That's how we did it. We one of the architects of R&B hip hop. Like, our group was one of the architects of it. Not some people said it first, but we just was in that range of starting.
Yeah. And the rest from there is history.
And so when they signed you guys, like, you just recorded your first hits and everything there.
Yes, our first our first hit record was called "Let Me Love You." I heard it. Have y'all heard that?
Yeah.
In the sunshine, yeah. Man, hearing out on the radio for the first time, I was hanging out with we used to hang out with these girls, you know, and we tell them, yo, we made a record. Y'all didn't make no record. Nobody would believe this. Y'all didn't make no record. I said, I'm serious. We made a record, man. It might come out soon. We didn't believe it. As I was speaking, me and Murphy was hanging out with these girls in their apartment. As I was speaking, I said, just turn the radio on. Soon as you turn the radio on, our record came out. Oh! I almost jumped out the window, man. I was like, yo, I told you. And it became the number one. It became the number one requested record in New York for like 13 weeks straight. That's how hot it was. That started our career off. Then Tears was our first top 10 song. Tears was the first top 10 record. Y'all could ask me some other stuff.
So how was it like with the females back then, man? With the women back then?
I had to beat them off, man. I had to beat them off.
We didn't have some media, but
so like, you know what I mean? The contact.
Y'all had to grind, man.
Yeah, we had to beat them off with baseball bats. Like, stop, that's enough. I'm not a machine. I'm not. I look at do this one like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. When we first got in the business, we was greedy. Like, oh, I want her. I'm taking 2 tonight. I'm taking 3 tonight. Like, we got too crazy. We had to calm down because girls like, hey, I'm pregnant by you. Hey, y'all got a baby? Oh, it got crazy. So, you know, we had to calm down. But it did get crazy. You love the attention. You love when the females, oh my God, he's the cutest. No, he's the cutest. You get into all that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And so now, with your brother leaving, I know he's seen all the fame and stuff. How did you guys like hold together that whole time when y'all ride, man? Because you guys was in there for a little minute, man.
Yeah, he's there for like he's in the game for almost 40 years, 30-something years now. 30 years,
man. Like, and then what? I mean, how did Khalil feel? Like,
okay, now my brother Khalil, that's a good question right there, man. Because you know, him being in the mosque, we even went back to the mosque. Yo, Khalil, one more time, man. Come on, man. You could be in this, man. This is
right.
We might make a lot of money with this, but Khalil was really deep into his religion, you know, and he just really just wanted to stay. He stayed doing his thing in the mosque. So we handled it, you know. The took it up, put on our own, and did it, and you know, we just started having a great blend, great sound, and you know, it all came about. We just started making records, and people started really liking the songs, man. You know, and we wasn't used to being in the studio, none of that stuff, man. So it was all new to us. Like, we sound like a record, man. I'm just talking to sound like a record. You know, we got the feel and boom.
So speaking of like recording in the studio, I know, you know, how was it recording those records, like those timeless records, like Tender Love, Love is a House, you know, Tears, like, what was the process? Because I know now recording is way easier, way different.
Way easier. Oh my God, you're right about that. It's way easier, man. You know, we had to put some hours in, man. We had to put some hours in because, you know, us, you know, being in the business, not used to being in the studio, we had to go, yo, okay, you got to overdub this. We didn't know what they was talking about, but once we got the flow with it, I see what y'all talking about now. And then it just made you, so let me tell you what did it for us. The point of, you know, never being in the studio, and when you're in the studio and you sound like a real record, like, yo, like singing with the music and sound like a real record, like, yo, it made you get more into it, put your more emotions to it. Then we start saying, yo, cut the lights out, put some candles in here, man. We gonna sing these down right. And it got like that, you know, that was Tears. Tears was our Tears was actually our first top 10 single. Tears. My poem, and TC and Trisco, this guy named Scott came up with this poem, and we turned it into a song, man. And that was our first top 10 single, man. And that really got you. Let Me Love You and Forgive Me, Girl were good warm-up songs, but Tears started off because my brother TC, TC's the lead singer. He's our older brother. He's me and Khalil's older brother. He's me and TC are Irish twins. He's like 10.5 months older than me. So when we did Let Me Love You here, you're part of every step and every move I make. Like that little falsetto. TC didn't know, we didn't know about falsetto that much back then. And producer, who was Tommy Boy, Tom Silverman's wife, Robin Haplin. It's a white woman that produced a lot of them big songs, man, except Tender Love. I'll get into that, but she produced a lot of Tears, Here I Go Again. There's Robin Haplin. When she heard TC's falsetto, said, TC, you have a great falsetto. He says, for real? Said, do that again, because we're so good at mimicking people from the ferry boat. He says, like Smokey Robinson. So TC just thought of Smokey Robinson and started singing. He said, oh my God, you got a great falsetto. And that's when we put Tears together. And boy, did he deliver with that falsetto. He really caught him like, yo.
Yeah. That's that guy right here, man.
Yeah.
I've been listening to that. I'll be like, oh,
man, it's so flawless. You feel me? Like it was so flawless.
Yeah, he did it with no problem. He did a lot of songs in one take. Like TC, that good. And TC. He was one that's like, no, I want to do it again. And they always kept the first one, but he always like, he was that good. TC was that good.
You know what? It be like that sometimes. When we record, they're like, we're going to keep the first one, I can do it better. So we do it like 10 times, like, oh, the first
same one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that really did it. And from Tender Love, we went into a song that threw everybody off because they didn't think it was us. But that's part of the musical verse. We had a song called Itching for a Scratch. That threw everybody off, but that was one of our biggest songs too. Like Itching for a Scratch. Like how that concept came up. We had a DJ named Dr. Rock, like you said, we was Force MCs, but he just came to sessions because he signed with us at first, but then he became just an individual DJ. But we said, we got to come up with a hip hop song, man, another kind of hip hop song. And my brother TC was really aggressive. Yo, what if we just tell Dr. Rock start itching for a scratch? And everybody started laughing. But Tommy Boy was like, hold up, don't laugh. That sounds like a good idea. Let's make that into a record. We just created that right on the spot. You know, had the band come up with something. We just came up with this spot. And that record became a big hit. It was like, wow. And that was one of, at one time, one of the highlights of our show. You know, we had the live band do Itching for a Scratch. It was so energetic because we toured a lot with New Edition. Us and New Edition was tour mates for like three tours with them. And we was
Janet Jackson too, right?
Head to head with them back then. But now they way out there. They way in orbit. But back then, in the early 80s, to ask people on them tours, we was head to head. They didn't know who was better back then.
Oh,
but
man. That was the next
one. That had to feel good,
bro. How was the tour, and what is your best moments being on tour?
Oh, my God. Let me tell you, man, the best part on tour is, of course, you know, hearing the screams and the people singing your songs with you, and just knowing that you touched them, that your song did something in their lives that connected with them, and they pay that money to see you sing that song that really connected something in their lives. And when I tell you, man, I bump into people, man, you owe me child support, man. I had a baby with Tender Love, I had a baby with Tears. I do it all the time, man. But we just happy that our songs connected with people. And like I say, back in the days touring with New Edition, we was both great, energetic groups, man, because we were so polished from singing on the Staten Island Ferry, just so we used to do backflips.
And your steps was clean too, though. Your steps was clean too.
Yeah, man. We did all that, man. You know, we was great tour mates, man. Us in Audition, really, we was great tour mates back then, man. And I still talk to the guys. Just recently had a show with Rob Tresvant not too long ago. And,
shout out to Rob.
San Rodino, I forgot, in California, but we're still great friends. I talk to Bobby still once in a while. We've definitely had great tours. Any fans that's on this line can tell you that when we toured together, it was a dynamite show from both groups.
Man, that's crazy. And then back then, when you guys was going like that, it was so much. Well, I wouldn't say competition, but it was so many groups. How you guys managed to just stay focused on y'all, like, because nowadays everybody's want to like beef and go against each other, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't scared.
You know, it's crazy.
I go blow for blow.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like that, man.
Yeah. You know something? I gotta say, nowadays it's not many groups anymore. It's not many groups for some reason. Everybody's by themselves, you know. But back in the 80s and the 90s, a lot of groups, man. Groups. Yeah. We toured a lot with Bert, who's a great group. With Bert, it's a lot of groups back then, and they kind of simmered down now. But it's like right now, people see the groups that were back then, like the 80s Guy, Black Streets. Back then, people still come to concert to see that stuff because that's stuff they miss right now. And I'm so happy that you guys are doing this. It brings us back to people with groups. People always have they love when you sing a cappella and see that you really can sing and hear the harmony, and it's real, man. It's real, man. It's just like that's the realness of music right now, because you can always get one person to go in there and just do everything on their own, but it's nothing like the purity of a real group just singing it, man. People get the connection more when they feel you singing it straight up. I mean, that's why y'all got so many people that adore you guys, man, because you guys are singing from the heart. I feel it, man. I feel it. I chime on to y'all like, yo, these guys, these guys are, yeah, they dope, man. They dope. And I appreciate y'all, yo, from the heart. Man, y'all did Tender Love. Oh my God. I was like, is that us or that's them? Who was that?
Man, it was so good. I mean, we was doing all these covers and we was like, man, we can't forget about the Force of These, bro. Like, come on now.
Yeah, y'all did a great cover, man. Yo, my man, right? Let's I gotta get all y'all. Tell me your names one more time.
My name is Devon.
Devon?
Yeah.
Voice.
And your voice? Lucky. Okay. Yeah. Devon, you did that smoothness with that Tender Love, bro. That was slick. You came right in on it. You came right on the button. Y'all had to put the cups down like, yeah, let's do this real quick, man. What's up?
I had to do my homework, man. I had to study that, man. Like it wasn't. You know
okay,
what I mean?
let me give you a little story on Tender Love, man. You know, it's produced by Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam. That was their first. Now the knowledge on this was that song. You know, they did New Edition, Janet, and everybody, but that song was their first top 10 pop hit.
Yeah,
before Janet, before New Edition, before Alexander O'Neal, before all of them. That was their first one that cracked the top 10 in pop.
So how was that moment when you seen that, like, top 10 Billboard chart? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
a shock. Okay, let me tell you a story on that, man. Let me tell you. Okay, we go to the studio, do Tender Love, right? It took us 2.5 hours to go do it. We had to learn the song, do it. And, you know, they must have knew this song was going to be super huge, but we was just like, okay, this is a nice little love song on piano. We really had no thought of it. And one of the guys in the group was like, yo, man, it gotta have drums, man. And he's like, no, man, it don't need no drums. Nah, trust me, you gotta have drums. And we looking at him like, how you want to tell Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam what they gotta have? They said, no drums, no drums. Nah, man, I'm telling you, man. And it was like a little, almost an argument there. And then he says, and they said to us, looked us in and says, listen, this song is going to be a smash hit without drums. Trust me. And we still on tour with New Edition back then. And he's like, okay, man, if y'all say so, I believe you. The look they gave us in the eyes, I believe it. Right, man. I know they know what they're talking about. We said, okay, let's do it. So we did it. In and out. And next thing you know, that joint was all on the radio.
Wow.
On tour. I don't care who he's on tour with at that time. When that joint hit back in the 80s, the concert was over. That's how big that song was, man. The concert was over, man. That song was that big, man. And they gave us a shout out on the Grammys when they won Producers of the Year. They said our name. And I was
that's
like,
fire.
We get looked over a lot, man. People be in your face like, man, y'all this, but when they on the spotlight don't want to mention us, I'd be like, that's all good, man. You know, but we still
that's why we want to keep it alive. That's why I understand, man. Like, it's so crazy now. It's hard work, man. Like, especially being in a group now today, but we still stay focused, man. We still do the thing, man. You know what I mean? So
that's good, man. That is so good, man. And with the only part that still hurts me to this day, you know, it's record company's choice. You know, we can't stop them because they had the money at the time. They only did one song for us, man, and that was Tender Love, man. But it became a classic. That's the important part. It did become a classic. And we never got a chance to do another song with them, man. You know, because record company, they want to, you know, I don't say the budget thing, they want to pay them. I don't know. It sunsets off, but we never got a chance to do another song with them. And that hurts because tells right there. We had great chemistry, man, together, man. But
they tripping.
Yeah, because that one song, y'all could have like 10 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I know, man. It could have definitely added on to our resume of songs, man. But we gotta just stay thankful that we got one out of them, man. We got one out of them, and it's one of their favorites. That's my cousin. I'm gonna say that's my cousin. Hey, Moon Man, that's my cousin.
Moon Man, what up?
Yeah, I talked about K1. That's his father. But I just rap.
What's up? My question is, did y'all like talk to like date anybody in the industry back then? Like, was talking to somebody or seen somebody else? Like, dang, I gotta go get that ASAP.
Oh, say that again, brother. Say that again. What?
Like, was there like anybody like you know in the group like that?
Bobby had Whitney.
Like Bobby had Whitney. He went for Whitney. Like, is anybody in the industry that y'all seen or dated and was like, damn, I gotta go get that? Cause there's a couple.
Yeah, man. When our group like was at its height, you know, my uncle Jesse, he was the Bobby Brown of the group. He was Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown. Jesse, my uncle Jesse used to put the wig on with the curl, everything like Michael Jackson. This is before he made it. He used to really look like Michael back then, man. He's such thin, he had cheekbones like Michael. People really thought he's Michael. Now, the crazy thing what he did one day was he jumped on the stage with Michael because they thought he was Michael. That's how much he looked like Michael at one time. They thought like he was part of the show, and he jumped on the stage. The real Michael ran to the other side of the stage and said, who the hell is this guy? But the Jacksons didn't realize it. They dancing with Jesse thinking Jesse was the real Michael. Like, take your body down to the ground, let's dance. And they still dancing with him, not knowing that brother Michael's on the other side of the stage. Mr. T, the from A-Team, Mr. T is the one who recognized it, came on the stage and grabbed my uncle off the stage, just almost yoked to the death. He said, what the hell are you doing on the stage, man? He said, I just wanted to see Michael. He's so obsessed with Michael. He says, man, if I didn't think he was Michael, I would have broke your neck, but you do look a lot like Michael. So it was crazy.
Oh,
just
man,
crazy,
man.
So like,
but he definitely was the first of the group to leave the group, to go solo. Jesse, who's our uncle, and you know, he ran into a couple of problems, but we still see him nowadays. He's still solo right now, but he'll probably be returning soon. You know, once he get everything together, man. But right now, at this point, with the members that our group went through a lot of tragedies, man. You know, and I'm happy you guys. I'm happy. You know, I'm looking at the members that are in heaven right now. You know, people show love to the group, man. It means a lot, man, because it means a lot to them. We lost my brother TC. We lost TC, who's one of the major lead singers of the group. We lost Trisco Pearson, who's another. I don't think you heard our song. I want to know your name. That's Trisco. He got the baritone voice. And we got Mercury, who we lost too, who is he's the hype man, the energized. When you get on the stage, he's like, just throw your hands in. I don't care if you're 90 years old, you're going to throw your hands in the air because he's so energized.
Right.
Mercury, and he was the big man in the group, but he was fast on his feet. Boy, he'd never miss a step. He can beat you in racing, running. He's like, that's why they call him Mercury. He's light on his feet. He was the big teddy bear of the group. And when it comes to the rap side, we lost our DJ Dr. Rock and my cousin Lord K1. He was a rapper when it came to the some C's parts. So we lost a lot of cats in our group, man. So right now, me, my brother Khalil, who went to the mosque, who came back to the group in 1990. So he's been in the group back since 1990. We have my nephew, the little smooth guy like Luke Maxwell. That's my nephew, Zayn. That's nephew,
that's
Zayn.
dope.
That's our sister's son.
So we're still
that's our sister's
in-house.
son.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. So he's Thanks, man. We just trying to keep the legacy going, man. You know,
so man, you doing it.
I'm loving the new song too, man. Oh yeah, man.
It'll make you happy, Joint. Make you happy. Yeah, let me just let you know. Y'all let y'all know we can still get busy. You know, those sleep, we can still get busy. Yeah, man. And that song was done by these cats in Philly named Pooh. Pooh Hall. We thank him for that, man. And we just we still gonna put some music out, man. But we thank all the fans that definitely stick by us to this day, man. We still come to our concerts. And we still, you know, it ain't the 5 of us from then, but still the 3 we got. We still holding it down and still capturing the sound that we had years ago, man. Because we're a family, mostly family, so it's in the blood. It's in the bloodline.
Our group is mostly family. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So I have one question. Did you guys have any problem with any other groups? Like, did y'all have any beef?
That's the last one.
Say that again, brother.
Did you guys have any other problems with any other groups? Like, they try to come for y'all because y'all was at y'all tops in the 80s?
Oh, you talking about like groups, us singing and going on stage?
Or just period, just calling you.
Yeah. I gotta say, groups that like I'm not being cocky. I'm being real, bro. I tell the truth. We gave everybody a real problem. They hated to get on that. We were so energetic. I'm dead serious. So I hope we got some old school cats back then. No, we gave cats problem, man, because we were so energetic and just so versatile in a lot of groups. But groups that did, you know, besides the New Edition days, we was both like, I could say we was on the same level at that time. We both was really good, man. I can't say they looked up to us because we was a little older. They really looked up to us like entertainers, and we looked up to them. We looked at them like, yo, man, y'all don't even know how good y'all are, man. You know, y'all like the really new Jackson 5, man. Y'all got the everything knows Ronnie. And then we get a call while we're on tour with Don. Say, hey guys, you're not gonna believe this. We said, what's going on? And I'm gonna say we was about a tie with New Edition back then. I ain't gonna say New Edition now. We came out with monster hits after that. Everybody just ran stuff and came out with monster hits, but back then New Edition. But the groups right now, the groups in the 80s, Levert, they were the problem. Levert, Roger Troutman and Zapp, problem. I'm talking about put on a really good show. We did tour with cats like Cameo.
Oh man!
Oh my God! There's a lot of them. It's a lot. But the standout, one of the standout guys were definitely Levert. Gerald Levert and his brother Sean Levert. Peace. May they rest in peace.
Yes.
Man, Mark Gordon. They was a hell of a group. They was like the little OJs, man. They both had the OJ sound. Like Gerald sound like his father, and Sean sound like his father. That was like double power. And you know that was a really good tour. We toured with guys like Alexander O'Neal, Glenn Jones. Glenn Jones is a beast, man. You know that. Y'all know about Glenn Jones?
Yeah, Glenn Jones, man.
Glenn Jones is a beast, man. So we had a lot of tour. We toured with Cameo. Just a lot of people, man. But Levert stands out the most in my mind, who really gave us a fight on the stage, man. Levert, they were really good. They had the Casanova, that goes my mind. They had all them joints, man. They had some joints, man. We was going back and forth with them because Casanova went #1.
And
Casanova went #1. Then Love Is a House went #1 after that. Yeah. Now, that's a good question. Just to bring that up, brothers. Now, Tender Love was so big, it was really hard to follow Tender Love. So these two cats from London flew out and says, hey, guys, I want this song for you. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a hit. You know, everybody says that to us. I'm telling you, we got a song for you. I'm telling you, man, it's something else. So they gave us this demo to listen to for 3 days. It was a lady doing the demo of Love in the House. Look for the line, if you're lost in the night. A lady singing it on the demo. So we had to listen to it for 3 days and decide, did we want to do the record? We heard the bass line and everything. Yo, this is dope, man. I think we need to do it. We're in the studio. This is true facts right here. We're in the studio. Put the Force MD spice on it. On tour. Went on tour with Madonna. We was overseas with Madonna on tour. Opened up with Madonna, playing in front of 120,000 people a night with Madonna. That was a big experience right there. And then we get a call while we're on tour with Madonna. Say, hey guys, you're not gonna believe this. We said, what's going on? She says, Love is a House is the #1 record in the country right now. And Michael Jackson is #2 with I Can't Stop Loving You.
Wow.
Like, what?
That's crazy.
Really?
Right.
See, after that tour, you gotta get back to the States. We already got a tour set beyond the States. So we came out to the States, and that's when we toured with Levert, because they both had #1 records back to back. It was a group tour.
Man,
it was us, crazy. Levert, and Bryn Jones, actually, and the Barkays. It was a really great tour, man.
So y'all stayed up in that range, like that #110 spot. Y'all stayed up there.
Yeah, man. We made Touch and Go. That was another top 10 record. You know, we made a couple top 10 joints, man. You know, and we made a lot. We made 5 top 10s. We made 4 top 20 songs. Like top 20 meant you still had a hit, but the top 20 made a hit. Yeah, man. So you know, we definitely you know, so that was experiences, man, you know, we definitely had. Bro.
So speaking of, you know, since we talking about the music, like the music y'all was making, how was that transition when the New Jack Swing era came? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because that was a whole nother ball game, you know what I mean?
A whole nother monster. Yeah. You're right, man. Okay. Us New Edition was holding it down from 84 up until Guy came. Guy. Aaron Hall brought the Charlie Wilson and the Stevie Wonder in one body.
Man, one body.
So cold. Teddy Riley was so cold on the producing, man. So cold on the producing. He brought that bass kicking so hard, that funk, even the ballads. Even, you know, people sleep on Teddy Riley's ballads. He made some great ballads too. You know, Make It Last Forever, Piece of My Love, and all them joints, man. And I ain't gonna front, man. You know, they looked up to us as a group that paved the way from them. We paved the way from them. You know, we see Teddy as so much respect. We just one of the groups that paved the way, but they took the torch from there, man. You know, they took the torch. Only person they couldn't really take the torch from is New Edition, because New Edition had always came with something out the bag, you know.
Oh yeah, always had something in the bag.
But they definitely came out with a whole new sound. Then after them, you know, you had groups that kind of sound like them. The closest group that kind of sound like them back then was Jodeci. You know, they all everybody just started doing that Aaron type of singing style.
Yeah.
It just took over, man, and everything just came out group after group. And Teddy, the more Teddy produced, the more hits. The more hits we had, man.
It just got better, man.
Babyface got involved with Bobby Brown. Cool album, because we was on tour with Bob. You know, we had a album called Step To Me, and Bobby just came out with his new joints. You know, me and him were really close. He's like, yo, I met these dudes, Babyface, and you know, he said, you gotta hear it, man. And I heard, I said, yo, man, good. I was like, I heard Don't Be Cruising. Wow, they got something. The New Edition came out with Jam and Lewis production. See, it is Love and Can You Stand Rain was to be Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam. So it was pretty much Babyface's production against Jam and Lewis. But Babyface won that first battle. Everything, but you know, Babyface and Teddy Riley, because Teddy produced My Prerogative.
Yeah.
Biggest song on the album at the time, and you know, so that's when we tried to hang with it, but you needed those top producers at that time to really get a smash, you know. And, record companies, they didn't want to up their money on something like that, so we just dealt with what we did. We did have good songs with Full Force. We did some great songs with called Are You Really Real, and another joint we did with Full Force that was good songs, but it wasn't Teddy Riley.
Right.
You know, but hey, man, you know, it happens, man. But like I said, we had our run. We just gotta try to keep jabbing, man. So you know,
with everybody,
it ain't even gonna stop singing. You know, I just wish that R&B singers, you know, I know we call each other old school, this. You know, I look at the way I look at music. I look at it another different way. I look at music is if my eyes were closed and I just heard you guys singing. I don't care, a cappella on the record, and you sound good. You sound good, no matter how old you are.
Right,
you still sound good. The message is still going across like, I love you, girl. I want to be with you. If I closed my eyes and heard that from a younger group or older group and still got that heartfelt feeling into it, it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't discriminate how old you are. It's just a good song. It's all about a good song is a good song, no matter how many, no matter who sings it. Some people are still, oh, you old school. Yeah, I ain't playing records no more. It's so crazy now.
It's dumb.
They don't do that to rock. They don't do that to rock and roll singers.
Nah, it's dumb how they do R&B now, man.
Because all your hits are still out slamming some of these hits today. I hate to say that.
Ain't even what? Come
Yeah.
on. What?
The new one right now.
And you come out here 20 years ago.
Thanks, man. You know, we just try. You know, I'm just happy we put a part of our history into this whole music, R&B genre. We sprinkle some 4MDs in there, man. So, you know, we hear some songs that, hey, I remember that. That was a good song when that came out. You know, and still sounds good to this day. That's all we want, man. You know,
You know, when people sampling your music from like Alicia Keys to Bone Thugs and Harmony to Backstreet Boys, Kelly Rowland and Barack Obama saying, "Now I gotta have this on my playlist." Like, how does that feel? Like people embracing you know what I'm saying? That embrace that people give you. That's
you hit it on the nose, bro. I tell you, man. You know, plus you got New Kids on the Block who does that song in their concerts. I see. Even New Edition was doing 10 to Love in their concert. Usher, you know, just name a few. That's how we, you know, that the influence, you know, floated around. But I was watching TV that day when they mentioned that about Barack Obama about hit the playlist and they said our name. I said, did I just hear that? I said, what did you say? And boy, my phone lit up. Yo, you hear that? Yo, you hear that?
That's dope.
That was really, really a great plug, man. And we never got a chance to really meet him yet to perform that inauguration thing. You know, we missed all of those, but at least we know he's in his mind. If he ever bumps into us, hey, man, yeah, man. You know, so I see a lot of big stars. You know, you see a lot of big stars, like movie stars. You know, even rappers and stuff. Even like a lot of rappers admire us from we was the 4MCs. Like that's an impact we made back then as an underground rap group. You know, Nas. I'm talking about Nas, Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane, Busta Rhymes. They mention us, and you listen to these documentaries. They'll mention us that we was one of their influences when they start rapping. So we made an impact with the hip hop and the R&B audience on both ends, man. So that's a blessing, man. And just to hear that, you know,
I bet.
Just
speaking
of
Biz,
brain,
we love that video that y'all got up on your
oh yeah,
yo, that junk is fire.
It's a 4MDs. It's a new world order. Sure you wash your hands with the soap in the water and keeping the protective mask in your face now.
And that's how you know you gifted, man. You can make a song like that just out of nowhere.
That's dope, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that was fun to do, man. Biz Markie is a great friend of ours, man. Just did that.
Well, you know, I just wondered, like, what advice can you give
us, man?
Us, you know, because we want to be legendary, just like y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to be just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like, what's the advice that you would give us and R&B artists? What they can do to be better, just to leave an imprint in this game, just like y'all did.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Let me tell you something, man. First of all, I see y'all seem like brothers, man. Y'all look like y'all. I know y'all just great friends. Y'all just look at each other like brothers now, man.
Oh yeah.
That's the key thing. Try to keep a great relationship amongst each other because you know sometimes everybody argues. That's going to happen. That's natural.
Yeah.
No one can be a group without arguing with each other. Disagreements that happen, but put the line of respect to them. Like, yo, I may not disagree with you, but I still respect you. Just respect one another as being a unit doing this, man. And don't let egos get too big. That's how groups break up because of egos. Everybody, oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better. Just be a unit, man. Y'all a unit. Be a unit and be united. Now, good thing about it, it's your circle. You got to be around the right circle of people that's positive. It's always that negative person. Man, y'all ain't never. You need that. It's all about positive energy to have, man. And just go in the studio and sing the songs like it's like you from the heart, man. I can hear that from you guys when you sing from the heart, man. Sing from the heart. Everybody will feel it, man. And just keep going and be nice to nice to people, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna have assholes once in a while, but you know, you just gotta just dismiss them and don't worry about it. Just keep moving and just keep being positive, man. And I guarantee you, man, God got a plan for y'all, man. He's already taking steps with y'all, man. You get a big audience doing what you do. Our Instagram got hacked. So we got to redo our whole Instagram. Instagram got hacked. So y'all know that. I'm just happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy
man.
that y'all doing it. I mean it, man. I'm not saying this, but I'm really proud of y'all, man. I want y'all to keep doing your thing, man. Be creative all the time, man. Always be creative. You know, y'all can write your own songs, but if you got somebody got songs, I like our song, but this song may be better. Take it, man. If it's better, or because that's where the ego thing comes. Nah, man, it's our song. But this song sounds right here. You still do it, man. It's all about. No matter if you do it, you performing the song, you're going to get paid for it anyway.
Right.
Tender Love, we performing, but everybody's doing it. But we are the group that made it a hit for Jam and Lewis, man. That's why it's so everybody that does it, it just adds on to that. That's their creation. Always remember that. It's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's creation, man. They came, this is the piano. This is how we want you guys to sing it, just like this. And we just sung it, and then boom. And everybody that's doing it, I'm loving it. Like, wow, look what they did. They planted a seed, and this seed that blossomed to a beautiful classic song that everybody still loves because it's like a music box. You turn on a little music box, that piano melody is it's so addictive to your mind.
Man, every time, man. Every time.
Yeah, man. And, it's just a pleasure knowing. Like I seen a couple of groups did it, but y'all are definitely the tops that I've seen so far do it, man.
You know what? We're gonna do something special for you right now. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Let's do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's tuning in, man, this is Stevie D for the legendary Force MDs, man. The original, man. It don't get no better than this. The pioneer, the GOAT, man. We appreciate you, man. We're gonna get it.
I gotta let my sister see this. Alicia.
Tossing, turning, longing for someone tender love. I'm waiting for moments to come. So I've been thinking for all the tender love you've given to me. Tender love, love so tender. Baby, I saw you. All the tender love you've given to me.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm running around let my mother. I was let my family see y'all. Yo, beautiful job, man. Beautiful job, man. Yo, man. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, when this whole pandemic thing is over, man, that we definitely all meet up in person, man.
Definitely.
Got to.
That'll be great, man. And I thank y'all for letting me join y'all, man.
Of course, man. We thank you, man. Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. I just want everybody to make sure get the new single "Make You Happy" on Amazon, iTunes, and all. And don't rush too. Don't rush to do the song we got. That's pretty nice. Don't rush. So y'all keep supporting us. I always support y'all, man. And much love, man. This is me.
Man, we appreciate you, man, for for paving the way for us, for groups, period, for R&B, period, man. Like, we really thank you, man. We look up to y'all. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We want to be great just like y'all. So just being on here and just having this moment with you is like so surreal. It's like talking to Jordan, you know what I'm saying? It's like talking to your face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's just dope, man. We really appreciate you, man. And we just wanted to, you know, that's why we do these covers. Like I said, like to show love and respect for those that came before us and paved the way. Because if it wasn't for y'all, you know, we won't be able to be doing none of this that we're doing right now. And also, we wanted to introduce our youth, our young fans into, because they love hearing us sing covers. We wanted to show them who started it, where the core is, where it came from. You know, and that was the biggest thing, man. We just thank you for coming on here, taking the time out. We appreciate you, man.
Y'all got me. I can't stop smiling, man. Y'all just so proud of you. Yo, but listen, man. You know, I'm the oldest of the Temptations of the group. So I've been in the group from day one, from the game. Still holding the group down, man. So that's why it means a lot to me, man. You know, just been the longest, you know, running member of the group, man. You know, and it means a lot, man. And I hope we meet again, man. And final draft.
We will.
Get their joint. And support them all day, everybody. Final draft. They got
Man,
our
follow Stevie D right now, man.
Huh?
I was telling everybody to go follow you right now. We got you pinned on the comments. So
Okay,
they can see it, man. Go follow him, man.
I believe
you know what I'm saying?
y'all on Sun tonight, right?
Are we?
I don't know. Somebody,
I think
y'all
it might be.
somebody say y'all on Sun tonight.
It might be. If they say, yeah, we might be.
Hey,
yeah.
so, listen, check them out.
Yeah.
TV1, Unsung, for some D's,
Y'all
man.
see it
Make sure
yet?
to plug it in.
Y'all see it? Did y'all see our Unsung?
Look, we about to look it up.
You gotta see that, man.
The fans are saying in the comments. They said you guys are on tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yo, make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. Y'all check it out. That's do that for me. Do that for me, all right?
Yeah.
We on it, for sure.
All right, love, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Love, man.
God bless you and your family, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. You too, man.
Right, man. Yo, we was just on with Stevie D
Yo,
for the Force MDs, dog. Like, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, it's just when you see greats, you know what I'm saying?
To even see the dude and just express how them times was, like how they did it on stage, like open up for Madonna. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? When he was bringing back like those memories and him saying like, you know, we was doing this and that. It just brought it back to like, it made me start thinking of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, like it's like the, it's like the same thing but different eras, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's dope, man. I really appreciate him coming on, man. That was dope, man.
Shout out to Stevie D, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Stevie D, man. I know y'all enjoyed it. We thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We got more coming.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Stevie D of Legendary Force MDs. Just giving big props to Final Draft, man. Bringing that real R&B back. They do their homework when it comes to R&B music, and they making it sound very, very good nowadays. So keep it up, Final Draft.